Welcome to Landrianka on YouTube, here to help you break through those fears and live an awesome life. I turn off my microphone so you don't have to listen to me swallow my coffee. It's very early. Baby Coo kitty bear, Coo bear, got me up at the crack of dawn. I took him down to let him out. He's house trained, like a dog. And he looked at me, and he expected me to feed him breakfast. And I decided I wasn't going to get into that habit, because he'll get me up at 3 o'clock in the morning and think, hey, if I get her up, she's going to feed me. By the way, there's food sitting out there. Hard food anyways. I went back to bed. A few minutes later, Coo got me up again. And yes, he went outside. He's outside now, and I decided I was going to get up early and talk to you and have my coffee. You know, we just have to roll with things sometimes and not let life get to us, right? It is what it is. So what happens when, and I've experienced this recently, I don't know what this is, when you're exhausted, I mean physically tired. Maybe you're mentally fine, you know, everything's going well, you're doing all the right things, you're taking care of your body, you're getting yourself out there, you're, like I told you, you've got to take the action, you've got to get out there, force yourself to function in this world, go out, you know. If you're sitting around the house, go to the grocery store and just spend some time walking around. Go to the park, go for a walk, get yourself out of the house. But what if you do all these things and you're still just exhausted? Now, I have to admit, today I woke up and I feel good. But for the last, I'd say, 4 days, I would actually wake up and be exhausted. I mean tired. Not physically exhausted, just tired. And I'd work a few hours because I do my internet marketing, right? So my hours are my own. And I would actually go to bed at like 11 o'clock. And then I'd get up, and then I'd be exhausted and tired at 6 o'clock and force myself to stay up a little bit. And then I'd go to bed early and sleep 10 hours. What is that? Have you ever experienced that? Of course you have, we all have. What if you just are exhausted? What if you're just really tired? Now, most of us would try and find a problem. We'd say, okay, there's something wrong. And yes, there may be some physical reasons. So ask yourself a few things. Are you eating right? I mean, really, be serious with yourself. Are you eating really good vegetables? Hopefully organic foods. Maybe some eggs. And did you know the yolk has less fat and everything than the whites? I don't know why people eat the whites all the time. Just eat the doggone egg, right? Are you drinking plenty of spring water? Are you meditating every day and clearing out the mind? Are you, exercising on, even if it's a really nice walk for an hour, brisk walk for an hour? Are you doing all the right things physically? So let's eliminate that. Maybe you need to take some vitamins. I'm not a big vitamin person, but sometimes we have deficiencies, magnesium, zinc, iron. Maybe you need to take some supplements. That's fine. Now, when you eliminate all those and you say, wait a minute, I'm still exhausted. Just give yourself a break. I decided I wasn't going to think too hard about it. It could be physical for me. Who knows? Maybe I just work too hard because I love what I do. I'm writing a course for you. I'm trying to get that done before the end of the year, and I'm putting some pressures on myself, which I do because that's what overachievers do. That's part of my personality that I actually enjoy. But what if you get to a point where you're just tired? And it can make you feel a little depressed. You can be down a little because when you're tired, you don't have that energy and vibrancy. Now, I know some of you can relate to this. If you're feeling exhausted, keep everything in check physically Don't stop exercising, taking the walks. Don't stop eating well. Keep all of that up. Don't back off from it. I know it's tough to go work out or go take a walk when you're pooped, but do that. And then if you're still feeling that way, meditate and start taking some big breaks. Start sleeping. If you're tired, go lay down. You know, Edgar Cayce said that we are too, and the messages he was getting from the other side. And Seth has said this too. We're only meant to sleep a few hours at a time, and that we should naturally get up at like 3 o'clock, stay up for a few hours, and then go to bed for a couple hours again. And I was doing that for a while. I would wake up 3, and I'd just meditate for 2 hours. Then I'd go back to sleep. Just work with your body. Just work with your body. And people say you need to go to bed a certain time. We need 8 hours. Do what you need to do. If you're waking up at 3, do you know how many people wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and they say, that's because your melatonin levels have changed. And they're like fighting to go back to sleep. Why? If your body doesn't want to go back to bed, then don't do it. Meditate. Use that time to meditate instead of and then taking pills. My God, you want to really mess up your sleep patterns? Take sleep pills. Ditch the pills. And just ask yourself, okay, I cut back on my caffeine, by the way, big time. I still drink my coffee. You don't have to stop drinking coffee. I'm going to take another sip. Alcohol, you're drinking alcohol, cut back on that. Do you have other things that you're taking that probably interfering with your sleep, making you exhausted, draining your body? Start to really clean everything up. And then allow your body to do what it needs to do and give yourself a break. You don't have to find a problem. Like I said, if you know that you're just exhausted and that there's nothing physically wrong with you, sometimes we're emotionally draining ourselves and we don't realize that this is the body's way of saying, time out. Time out. You know, it gets on overload. So I have a tendency to do that. I will work, because I love learning. I love what I do with you. I love that I'm having this new course coming out. My internet businesses is skyrocketing right now. That's very exciting for me. So I want to learn more and improve on that. I always want to get better. But if you take yourself to the point where you physically just need a break, take the break. So many of us just won't take the break. We start looking for a problem. There's a problem here. Well, let's look at your schedule. Let's look at what you're doing. If you're draining, if you're taking care of other people and doing things that's just draining you, energize. Go to a spa. Go get a massage. Maybe you'll fall asleep on the table, right? And that's okay. You know, go get your feet massaged and a pedicure, gals or guys, go get a pedicure, right? It feels really good. There's so many things you need to do to take care of yourself, and be okay with the fact that I realized I'm just tired. I'm tired and I just need to sleep and do a little bit of a timeout. I'm doing all the right things. I'm still working all day, but if I need to take a nap, I will go take a nap. So don't be afraid to cut yourself a break. Listen to your body, and if you are exhausted and you're feeling a little down because of it, you're worn out. Pump up everything that's good for you. Go get some really good, healthy, organic juice drinks or whatever, veggie drinks. Eat right, laugh, cut off the negative stuff, watch a comedy, get the sleep, go laugh with friends. Don't think too hard. But do cut yourself some slack. And I thought about this. I thought, wow, this is weird. This is not, because I'm a pretty high energy person. And I'm like, whew, And I thought, well, maybe I just need a little downtime. So, work with your body. Work with what's going on. And if you're feeling a little down because of it, that's okay. Give yourself the rest. Meditate. When you meditate, you will go into a peaceful, re-energizing place. And you can get some meditation music that can help with that. You can work on certain chakras, especially if you have certain aches and pains. And make sure you do that meditation. And so if you're exhausted before you go to sleep, sit up and meditate before you doze off. And it's okay if you do. And continue doing that until you get your energy back. But cut yourself some slack once in a while, would you? We all do it. We get really entrenched in life, especially the overachievers. I know there's a lot of overachievers that watch this channel. They want life to be beautiful, and it is. We're here on planet Earth. We don't always have the answers. We don't always, know why these things happen. But just flow with life, and it will flow with you. You are whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. I'm sending you blessings, my friend. Energy, positive, beautiful energy to revitalize you and bring back that joy and that physical energy that we all want, right? We all have it. It's available. And cut yourself a break today. Namaste.